Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a few things to talk about today. As you guys can see, I do have a new setup. I will still use the old setup for like unboxings and stuff like that, but whenever I want to come in front of the camera, I will probably use this setup, and behind me, I'm probably going to set up my manga shelves and my figure shelves and stuff like that. I'm probably going to do that right after this video, to be honest, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to use this setup for, just whenever I want to come in front of the camera. And also today, I will be doing a huge unboxing for a series that is loved by many, including the Manga Sloth, which he's the reason why I'm making this video, or this unboxing for this manga. But yeah, and then at the end of the video, we will also be doing, or announcing, the winners for the $25 gift card giveaway that I announced last Friday, and as well as the How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift manga volume that I will be giving away as well. So yeah, we'll be doing all of that in this video today. And to start off, let's start off with the manga unboxing. So what I have here is box set number 1, box set number 2, and box set number 3 of One Piece. Now, I have had these in the closet. I've been picking each box set up slowly over the last couple of months. I didn't want to do the full unboxing until I got box set number 4, which will be coming out later in the month. But since the Manga Sloth kept urging me to read One Piece, the last couple of videos, he's always telling me, you need to read One Piece. So I decided to do this video. I'll start by opening these 3 box sets, and I will read volume number 1. Just to keep my promise, I did tell him that I would read, or I would start One Piece this month. So I'll read volume 1 on camera, and I'll give you guys my initial thoughts. But first, let's unbox these bad boys, starting off with box set number 1. All right, so before we open it up, let's take a look at each one of these sides. So here's the front. And to be honest, I mean, I haven't read the manga, but I was never a huge fan of the artwork of One Piece. But I have heard that it does grow on you, and people say that it's good because it's pretty unique. Not many other mangakas or other manga kind of take this sort of unique art style. So maybe it will grow on me, but for now, since I haven't read it or watched the manga, I just find it a little different or weird. But yeah, maybe that'll change once I start reading it. But here's the front. Here are all of the characters. Here's Luffy and Zoro, and I think those are the only 2 character names that I know. And then here is, it says East Blue and Baroque Works box set. I guess these are the 2 different arcs. I have heard also that the arcs for each of these are pretty weird. So yeah, East Blue and Baroque Works box set, volumes 1 through 23. Here's the side. We got Luffy on top of his ship, I'm assuming, and some of the crew down here on the ship. And over here we just have Baroque Works. So I'm assuming on the other side, yep, we have East Blue, just Luffy here on this side. Then going on to the back, we have some more interesting artwork. And down here it does tell us what this box set includes. So we will be getting volumes 1 through 23, a bonus mini comic of Romance Dawn, and an exclusive full color 2-sided poster. That's a cool thing with these box sets. They do always come with extra goodies, and usually it's a lot cheaper to get the box sets than to pick up the volumes individually. So yeah, I love box sets, and I'm gonna be collecting all of them for One Piece. So now let's open this up and take a look inside. All right, you guys ready? It's always satisfying to open these up. Dun-dun-dun-dun. So we have all of the colorful One Piece manga volumes. I have always loved how these looked on the shelf. I love all of the different colors that they use for each of these spines. Up top here, again, we just have East Blue and Baroque Works box sets, volumes 1 through 23. So now let's just go ahead and take a look at each of these covers. And for the sake of time, I'm just gonna do a quick little montage here of showcasing each one of these manga volumes, since we are gonna be unboxing 3 of these today. So let's go ahead and get that started. All right, so those were all of the covers, and there was just a few that stood out to me, 3 of them really. And this first one here was volume 6. I just love the black and white background and the fact that all of our characters here are dressed formally here in suits. I don't know why, I just think it looks pretty cool. So that was volume 6. And then the other two that stood out kind of come as a set because you put them together and they sort of have like a good versus bad vibe going on here. I'm assuming the people on the right are the good guys since we have Luffy there, and on the left we have the bad guys. So yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. And as well, I believe these are the only two volumes that don't just have or aren't just limited to a little square here, as you guys could see. Most of the rest of these just have a square frame here in the center of the manga, whereas these two kind of use up more of the real estate on the front of the manga volume. So yeah, I like these two. And then the last two extras included on this box set include this little book or story, Romance Dawn. It's just like a little short manga story, so that would be interesting to read. Probably won't read this until after I'm done with volumes 1 through 23. All right, and then the next thing we have here is the little poster. So here's the front of the poster. Nice stuff. And then here's the other side. All right, so now let's get into box set number 2. All right, so here's the cover of box set number 2. This includes 2 more arcs, Skypiea, and Water 7 box set, volumes 24 through 46. I guess Skypiea, that kind of explains why our characters here are skydiving through the sky. So yeah, that's the front. Here's the other side. So here's the artwork for Water 7 arc. And then going to the other side, they kind of cover out the arc name, Skypiea. I kind of don't like that, but whatever. That's that side. And then here's the back. So we have our characters flying on top of eagles or some birds. And then we also have a flying ship. So yeah, already looks pretty crazy. So in this box set, we do have volumes 24 through 46, another bonus mini comic, Strong World, and another full color 2-sided poster. So let's go ahead and get inside and check those out. All right, so we continue the colorful spines. And one thing I didn't mention in the first box set is that the spines, they actually each tell you what arc you're in. So volumes 24 through 31 are for the Skypiea arc, and then volumes 32 through 45 are the Water 7 arc. And it looks like we have one volume at the end here which starts a new arc called Thriller Bark. So yeah, again, let's do the montage and take a look at each one of these covers, and I'll share which ones are my favorites. All right, so for box set number 2, there was 4 volumes that caught my eye. First one here was volume 29. I just like how this snake looks here in the background. For some reason, it reminded me of Sasuke, but I don't even think it's a snake. It has whiskers. It might just be an eel or something. I don't know what it is, but it looks like a snake to me. I thought it looked pretty cool, and I liked how Luffy looks here running away from that snake. So yeah, this cover here looks pretty cool. I also like how everything kind of comes out of that border, that frame that most covers are limited to. So yeah, pretty cool cover. Next one was volume 42. Again, this one does have the characters in formal wear, so I just like that one, as well as the black and white background here. But it looks like here we have villains in this case. All of these characters do look like villains to me, but I could be wrong, but they do look pretty cool. And volume 44, this one actually might be my favorite. I just love how these two characters, Luffy and this guy, I don't know his name, but I love how they look here. And then we have this beautiful character here in the middle. I don't know who it is. That might be Boa Hancock, I think. I know her, I've heard of her, I've seen her, statues of her, but doesn't quite look like her from the statues that I've seen, but it kind of does. I don't know, but yeah, I like how this cover looks. And then I don't know what's up here in the background. It looks like some sort of tank or a ship, but yeah, I like this cover a lot. And then the last cover here that caught my eye was volume 46, which looks to be the start of a new arc. And I don't know why, this one just gave me sort of like a creepy vibe. We have a skeleton character here coming off, and then we also have sort of like a castle in the background that kind of looks like a haunted house. And we also have zombies, or like mummies or whatever that is, kind of coming up from the grave. So I guess they're zombies. So yeah, I just think it looks pretty creepy, pretty cool, and I really enjoyed this cover as well. So yeah, those are the 4 covers that caught my eye. Now let's take a look at the extras. So the first one here, we get a new story. This one is called Strong World. And if I open up to the first page, what is this? So it's a prologue to this grand epic, the roots of a legend that true pirates spun themselves start here. So yeah, they even label this as chapter 0. So again, I'm gonna do some research, see if I can read this before I actually start with volume 1. But artwork actually looks pretty nice. So yeah, that's the little extra story we have there. And then let's take a look at the poster. Ooh, this is a nice poster here. So it's a poster of that story that we just saw, Strong World. Everyone's wearing their formal attire and they're all carrying huge guns, and they honestly look pretty cool. So this poster, pretty awesome. And then here's the other side, which is super colorful. And again, it looks like they're promoting that Strong World storyline. So yeah, crazy artwork here. I'm already starting to enjoy the artwork. But all right, let's move on to the third and final box set that I currently own, and that will conclude the unboxing portion of this video. All right, but before we move on, just letting you guys know that having a hard time putting everything back in. This box set in particular has a really tight fit. I don't know if it's just my box set, but yeah, just thought I would let you guys know it's really hard to take out one volume, and even harder to put them back all in. But yeah, now let's move on. All right, so moving into box set number 3, as we saw in volume 46, included in box set number 2, this does include the Thriller Bark arc, as well as the New World arc. So yeah, this includes volumes 47 through 70. That's a lot of volumes to get through. And my goal with One Piece is, starting today, I'm going to try to read at least 1 volume of One Piece every 2 days. I don't want to limit myself to 1 day, because sometimes I do find it hard to read a volume, but at least 1 volume every 2 days until I'm complete with this, at least with until volume 70. So yeah, let's get into this box set. Here's the front. Here's the spine, or the right side, which includes the New World artwork. And on the other side, we got the artwork for the Thriller Bark arc. And here's the back. So again, here we have another bonus mini comic called One Piece X Dragon Ball. That sounds interesting. And One Piece X Toriko, another crossover. As well as an exclusive full color 2-sided poster, similar to the rest of these box sets. And man, unfortunately, my box set does have a little bit of a dent. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it does kind of suck. But yeah, let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at the manga covers. All right, so this box set actually had a bunch of great covers, so I have quite a few to get through here. The first one here was pretty early on, volume 48. Just love how this guy in the background looks, and Luffy here looks enraged as well. So yeah, pretty awesome cover there in volume 48. Next up is volume 57. This guy right here, I do know his name, and it's pretty obvious, Whitebeard. I've seen a few statues of him. I am pretty active in the statue community, and there's always a bunch of statues of this character here, and they honestly all look pretty cool. And so just because I know him from the statues and how cool those statues looked, I kind of already have sort of like a feeling that I'm really gonna enjoy this character once I start reading this. So yeah, that's kind of why I really like this cover, volume 57. So yeah. Next up is volume 58. And this one, I don't know why, I just like how Luffy looks here carrying his logs, and then all these characters in the background, they all honestly look pretty cool. So I don't know, this one just caught my attention as well, and I liked it. So this is volume 58.
volume 59. This was probably gonna, as I was going through these, I was like, oh man, I really like this one. This one's definitely gonna be my favorite here, but I found a few more, and I think the next one is actually my favorite, but this was a close second. We have Luffy and this other character that looks pretty closely like him. So I'm assuming they're relatives or something because they look pretty alike, but he looks pretty cool. And then Whitebeard here in the background looks pretty awesome with that sword into his chest and all of the blood running down his face. And it looks like he also has a huge hole in his chest. So kind of a spoiler there. I don't know what's gonna happen there, but yeah, looks pretty awesome. Love this cover. All right, so this one here, I don't know why. This is my favorite cover of One Piece so far. I just love all of the colors. Luffy looks really happy. It looks like he's just made a huge discovery. This looks to be like a new world or something. They're like underwater or something. There's fishes flying around. There's this shark over here that looks pretty weird, an octopus, just a bunch of things going on here. And I just love how colorful it looks. It looks pretty cool in my opinion. So yeah. Volume 62 is my favorite cover of One Piece so far. And then the last one here that I enjoyed was volume 68. And for this one, I just like how this character kind of looks like he's swimming around the little frame here in the center. So yeah, looks pretty cool. Volume 68. So here's the little extra book we have here. We already saw that it does include 2 crossovers with One Piece and Dragon Ball, and then the other one was One Piece and Toriko. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to read through this. Look, we already have Vegeta here. Man, this looks awesome. But yeah, pretty awesome to have that crossover here. That's that. Here's the poster. Here's one side. And then here is the other side. All of these posters honestly have been pretty cool. So yeah, that's everything you get in this box set. And one thing I noticed with this one actually is that they kind of skipped a bunch of arcs. It just says Thriller Bark and New World up here, but we actually have Thriller Bark, Sabaody, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, Impel Down, Paramount War, and then New World. So I don't know why they decided to just skip naming all of these arcs here. So yeah, just something I noticed with this box set. But now let's go ahead and jump to my initial thoughts on... I just talked to the Manga Sloth on Instagram, and he recommended to just start with the volumes first, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll read chapter 1 because it is a little bit late and this video is becoming a little bit longer than I would have liked, so I'll read chapter 1 and give my initial thoughts. So let's go ahead and get into this. Volume 1. First thing I see here is, I guess, Eiichiro Oda in an alien mask. Oh, look at that. Looks like he started his career when I was born, 1992. Alright, so good introduction. Looks like the King of Pirates has a treasure. I'm assuming that's a One Piece treasure that everyone's trying to search for. This kid just stabbed himself. Luffy. I have a feeling this Makino is going to be rich once Luffy finds the treasure. He is the main protagonist, so I'm pretty sure he'll find some treasure at some point. So that explains how he got his power. He ate this gum fruit. I guess it was a treasure that they found on their last expedition. Oh, it's the fruit with the devil. It's one of the secret treasures of the sea. Looks like Luffy got himself into a fight with the mountain bandits. Now things are getting serious. The pirates got here. And it looks like this time they're not just gonna stand by. Okay, this Luffy guy really reminds me of Naruto. One day I'll have a ship and crew better than yours. Just like Naruto wanted to become Hokage. Oh, and that's how he gets his hat, from Shanks. Alright, I finished chapter 1. It was a pretty long chapter, but
pretty good so far. I mean, this Shanks character seems pretty cool. We didn't really see him in action in this chapter, but I'm sure he's probably has some tricks up his sleeve. The artwork as well was actually pretty good. I mean, it didn't really bother me as much as I thought it would. I actually thought it was really great, especially with this sea monster, and this panel at the end with Luffy punching the sea monster was pretty cool as well. So yeah, so far enjoying it. And just one chapter, I have over I think they have over 1,000 chapters now, I'm not even sure. But yeah, it's gonna be a long journey, but the start was pretty good. So yeah, I'm excited to get into this. I'll finish this up tomorrow. But let's go straight into the giveaway winners. So I noticed that we had the same issue as last time where people were still typing in Rightstuf wrong. They spelled it with 2 F's instead of 1 F. So for future giveaways, I might change the hashtag, maybe something that doesn't include Rightstuf since we get so many issues. But don't worry, everybody was entered into the giveaway this time around. I just manually entered the names for anybody that spelled it with 2 F's, which wasn't too many, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, just to avoid any confusion for next time, I will change the hashtag. But the winner for the 2 $25 gift cards, the first one was Black Ninja and Asun. You guys were both the winners for the Rightstuf $25 gift cards. So please make sure to reach out to me on Instagram, message me so that I can get you guys the gift card as soon as possible. Tomorrow, Saturday is, or I guess today now, it's already after 1:12 a.m. So yeah, get to me as soon as possible so that I can buy those gift cards for you guys and send them to your email. I don't know how long it's gonna take because Rightstuf sometimes takes a while for those gift cards to process. I don't know why, that's just how it is, but hopefully you guys can get them in time before the birthday sale. If not, I'm sorry, I'm sure you can still use them for future sales on Rightstuf. But all right, that's it for the Rightstuf giveaway, gift card giveaway. Now going into, let me go get the volume actually. All right, so here it is, volume 5 of How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift. And just as a disclaimer, the place that I had it in, it accidentally got folded, so it is a little bent. I'm sure if you put some manga on top of it, it will eventually flatten out. But to make up for sending this curved volume 5, I will also be including volume 4 of How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift. And this one is in perfect condition, so hopefully that makes up for sending this bent volume 5. So yeah, sorry about that, but I will be sending you 2 volumes of manga. So the winner of these 2 mangas was I'm Alone, So What? So congratulations again. And for this one, just reach out to me within the next 2 days on Instagram. Send me your address and I'll get these sent out as soon as I can. So yeah, that's it for today's video. It was kind of a long one. Didn't expect it to run this long. It's over 30 minutes, so we'll see how I can edit it down. Hopefully I can bring it down to at least under 20 minutes because I know sometimes my longer videos aren't as popular. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.